This morning, detectives arrested a 49-year-old female in relation to this incident, and a search warrant was subsequently executed at her residential address. This search is currently ongoing, and we are being assisted by the AFP's technology detector dogs. Homicide Squad investigators have previously interviewed this woman in relation to an incident that occurred on the 29th of July where 4 people fell ill following taking part in a meal at a private residence there in Leongatha. 3 of those people, Heather Wilkinson, Gail Patterson and Don Patterson, unfortunately passed away in hospital following taking part in that meal. The 4th person, Ian Wilkinson, was released from hospital in late September, and I understand that he continues to recover. Once the search of the premises is complete today, the female will be interviewed by Homicide Squad investigators. We will provide updates as the day progresses. Over the last 3 months, this investigation has been subject to incredibly intense levels of public scrutiny and curiosity. I cannot think of another investigation that has generated this level of media and public interest, not only here in Victoria, but also nationally and internationally. I think it's particularly important that we keep in mind that at the heart of this, 3 people have lost their lives. These are 3 people who, by all accounts, were much beloved in their communities and are greatly missed by their loved ones. These deaths also continue to have a significant impact on the media, on the immediate families of those involved, and I ask that people are particularly mindful of this over the coming days. In smaller communities such as Leongatha and Currumbura, a tragedy such as this can reverberate for years to come. I know people have many questions in relation to this matter, and will be hopeful that I can provide answers to them today. However, it's not that simple. Today's arrest is just the next step in what has been a complex and thorough investigation by Homicide Squad detectives, and one that is not yet over. While we do want to provide timely updates about this matter, it is critical that doing this does not adversely impact the current investigation or any future processes. I encourage people to be particularly mindful of unnecessary speculation and the sharing of misinformation. While police are doing everything we can to ensure this investigation is not impacted by this, again I stress at the heart of these matters are the recent deaths of 3 people and families and loved ones who are trying to come to terms with this. Finally, I'd like to thank members of the public who have reached out and provided information in relation to this incident.